Hello, and it's Chronicle 56. Welcome to Lockdown Chronicles. I keep hearing the phrase back to basics. I stepped out today for a few essentials and I kept asking myself, what are these basics? I mean, my basics are not your basics, right? I mean, I was in this very posh food hall and I was met up with a lot of friends, I was with my family. And as I saw people shopping in those aisles, which were not as well stocked as they normally are, but still, I mean, someone's basics could have been extra virgin olive oil or couscous from a particular region or something very exotic, and that's why we go to food hall. So when I was driving back, I watched trucks and trucks and tempos and tempos and tempos parked along New Marine Drive and New Marine Lines, and there were at least 500 migrants with their bori bistar willing to pay whatever was asked of them from those guys, the tempos and the lorry walas and the truck walas, to get back to their villages. Meanwhile, 600 huts outside of Bengaluru were burnt by people. These were of migrants who had left to go to their villages, have come back to the city to look for work all over again. And the cruelty of it all, the books of their kids burnt to cinders, burnt to ashes. Kids who were going to be appearing for their exams. All they had was the examination hall ticket because they'd carried it with them to the village and it happened to be in their wallets and in their pockets. Another story from Hyderabad of a young couple so poor, so desperate, they sold their kid, a baby boy, for 22,000 rupees. They just didn't have enough to eat. Mumbai, there's complete and total mayhem. I mean, it is a system that is on the verge of collapse, totally. So when I was driving by and I looked at those guys waiting to get into those lorries and trucks, I asked a few people, I mean, what is going on? And the story is far from good. At CST station, for example, people rushing to catch those trains which have been announced. Some of the trains are cancelled. The food packets that they are being given, some were given maybe 3 khajurs and a few chanas. Some others were given 5 chapatis, 1 chota bottle of water, and that was it. The trains were overcrowded. They took routes that no one was aware of. They stopped where they wanted, and pretty much people got in. People who had quarantine stamps were pushed into bogies. I mean, this is the situation we are in, not just in Maharashtra, which is, oh my God, I don't even want to talk about how bad it is here, but all across India, there is a complete failure of any kind of system. But anyway, since this is not going to be just, Rona Dhona ka chronicle, I mean, we have to find something to feel good about. Here's what I felt good about. Here's what I picked up. And I think this is definitely an essential, okay? It is made out of nanofibers and it has about 200 uses, is very friendly in every sense of the word. It's eco-friendly, and whoever is making it, Nirvana being, I'm going to try it out in the garden, and I hope and pray that I can breathe better than I've been breathing with the other masks that are available, which are supposed to protect us all. On that note, the song. So I really like Anand. It was a 1971 film. It's of course a classic. I don't even have to tell you who's in it, but I will. It's Rajesh Khanna looking absolutely divinely handsome, though it's a tragic film. I mean, he was the phenomenon. We had dubbed him at Stardust as the phenomenon. And there's Amitabh Bachchan, Babu Moshai. And the song is actually upbeat. I believe it was shot on Juhu Beach. It looked like Juhu, the sequence. And it starts with Rajesh Khanna playing with kids on the beach and releasing bunches and bunches of colorful balloons. And the lyrics and the music was lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm going to attempt the song that I really like a lot from it, amongst the many that are already fantastic songs and iconic. So this is Zindagi Kaisi hai paheli, haan, kabhi to hasaye, kabhi ye rulaye. That's exactly the state of all our lives. Zindagi is making us laugh sometimes, and I prefer to laugh and cry sometimes. Well, you can't avoid tears, can you? I mean, the circumstances being what they are. But let's focus on those smiles, and I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow. See you then. Bye from me.